And welcome to the after show.
How you doing?
We're back.
Thanks for visiting. Thanks for watching. It's nice. Well,
To that time
it is that time
for
Wade's Word. Wade's Word. This week's Wade's Word. He was on our show last week, if you didn't watch it.
Our big year anniversary show.
Our year anniversary, where we talked about kind of a rehashing on Volcano Bay and
Kind of revisited the episode of Three Big Openings. What is it? Which one has the most approved one?
yeah, pretty much. Well, Wade is all over Maxpass because that rolled out this week. I didn't put it in the news because I knew we would talk about it in the after show. So good on you for tuning in. You get the little
Extra news bit.
yeah. Maxpass rolled out. It's $10.
Yeah.
You can make digital fast passes. If you try to get a fast pass while you have a digital fast pass, a paper fast pass while you have a digital fast pass, won't let you, and vice versa. It won't let you book on the app if you have a paper fast pass.
Oh.
So everything's
makes
linked.
sense.
Everything's linked to your park ticket.
Makes sense.
But he was saying that the main issues that he's seeing on Twitter and or other reviews is that people aren't paying ahead of time. They're paying when they get into the park, which is taking a long time to verify everyone. Apparently he called today, and you can get your Maxpass added to your full stay, which I believe we knew that beforehand.
Did we?
Yeah, you can tack it on to your park
makes
ticket as
sense.
$10 per day per person onto those park tickets. Before if you want to add it on to your full stay before entering the park, or even if you get your tickets from a third party. And he asked us if we think we will get Maxpass in the future.
I probably won't.
You know, it's $10 for me because
That's
I
true,
don't
'cause you usually buy tickets.
Yeah, I don't buy tickets, so I'd try it out. I'd do a test run because it's $10.
Yeah.
Why not? And if it's just me doing it and the rest of my party isn't, no. If it's me and the rest of my party,
Sure,
I'll even pay like $30 or $40.
Like
to
if you had
have
another
everybody
friend
do
with
it,
yeah, and they're like, I'm not gonna do it. You're like, I don't
I'll
want to
pay
pay
$10.
for it.
I'll pay for it.
I got
Whatever.
you,
I don't
yeah.
care. I'll do it. I'll do it, you cheapskate. Yeah, I think I would like to try it. See if I can figure out any way to really take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I
I feel like that's
because
I'll wait until people have learned the
system a little better.
Yeah, because it just.
I mean, the next time that I'm out at Disneyland for sure is in February now.
See,
so
and I don't
by
have
then
it for
it's
sure,
gonna,
so it'll be
by then it's gonna be rolled out. All the kinks are gonna be worked out.
touring plans, and some of those will have some of the hacks,
Some hacks and
out.
stuff. Yeah.
that's
So, one thing that they've already kind of figured out is that you can make a fast pass for Disneyland if you're in California Adventure and vice versa.
true. Which only makes sense in that resort.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that they did that because it would be silly not
Oh
to
my
let you do
gosh,
that.
it'd be obnoxious if you
Yeah.
were at Disneyland and couldn't get a fast pass for like Soarin' or
Yeah.
something. Where if you're, however, the only issue is you can only hold one fast pass at a time, or there's still like a window of 2 hours after you got it if it's not within 2 hours.
Yeah.
I think it's still the same rules apply of the paper fast pass.
That's the one thing I'd like to see maybe improved, but I guess there's probably some reason behind that
Yeah.
to not have everybody have bajillion fast passes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then you could just go through and go, yep.
I want. No waits.
Which is just tapu, and then you get up with 3 hour waits because everybody's
and that
everybody's waiting, but not waiting for a ride.
And that's what I've also seen and heard is that fast pass lines are getting longer. Sometimes they're longer than the standby queue,
Which is just
which is what we saw with Fast Pass Plus
when that first
when
rolled
it
out,
first
yeah.
rolled out. So I don't really see any issues with that sticking around. I don't think it's going to stick around at all.
No, I think the kinks will get worked out as we move forward, much like they did with
Fast Pass Plus.
yeah.
However, I do think, and I think it's hysterical, because I just think it's funny that people who have gone to Disneyland and not Disney World in a long time, however they've gone to Disneyland recently, still think FastPass Plus or My Magic Plus is an added expense to it. And this will only continue that and even add to it a little bit.
So then the people who book a Disney World trip at some point will be like, no, we don't want fast passes. We don't want to pay for that.
They're expensive. We're not doing that. Yeah.
Well, I'm not paying $10 per day. And it's like, no, it's built into your
free, dude.
If you're staying on, it's all part of it.
So I think that might add a little bit of confusion, at least initially, because, again, I still do think that this is Disney testing the waters of, okay, what are people willing to pay for? How much are they willing to pay for it? And can we turn FastPass into a pay-per-use system?
Yeah, and I can see them then including it if you stay on property or something, too.
If you stay at a higher level resort, probably moderate to deluxe, or if you're at Disneyland, staying on property at all, because there's really no reason to stay on Disney property other than extra magic hours. Guaranteed.
Yeah, so that's what I could see them. I could see them rolling it out as that.
But we'll see.
Because it'll only become more and more integrated as time goes on. Like My Magic Plus has, where you can do everything on your phone. It's a lot,
Yeah.
Eventually, everything will be all in one thing. Your park ticket will also be your credit card or whatever.
Which is it's basically My Magic Plus version 2 rolling out.
It's My Magic Plus Lite is kind of.
Right now, however, I feel like My Magic Plus version 2 is kind of rolling out at Disneyland.
Yes.
However, to answer his question directly, yes, I do think I'll get Maxpass in the future. Mostly because that's like the only expense that I'll need, and for the convenience. I'm okay paying $10 to stand in line and make a fast pass and virtually stand in line at another attraction.
I'd probably pay for it, I guess, now that I think about it. I don't know.
$10.
Yeah. Depends on when I go to.
Anymore at Disneyland, there is no off
true,
season, so it kind of helps. Which true.
Okay, let's talk about his second question.
Yeah, his second question. That was fun. He says, on a separate note, he still can't believe that Cort, me, won't go to a Disney park, but is jumping in on Volcano Bay.
Courtney? What?
When reviews...
Cort.
Me.
Oh,
me.
You.
Cort.
Oh, Cort you.
Cort Knie.
Cort you.
I have a running gag or a running joke with some of my friends that I'm going to have a daughter and I'm going to name her Courtney. However, I'm going to spell it pretty much how everybody has spelled my name wrong. So it's going to be like the weirdest way that they've spelled my name wrong, like Quartknee.
Oh, like Cort.
Like Courtney. Courtney.
Not because I always think Cort would be the way people would like divorce court or
like Court.
People's Court. Or,
yeah, no. That's the typical way.
Supreme Court.
Yes, that's the typical way that people.
But you also see the Q.
Yeah,
that's funny.
It's hysterical. I've also had Kort, which that's not as common. That's kind of the far
cool
out there.
Court with a K. Yeah.
However,
no Court with a K and no U. Yeah. What?
What does that even mean?
Yeah. So his next question was, how are you going to consider going to Volcano Bay when you still have not been to one of the Disney World water parks?
And they're saying and he goes on to say, when even reviews of late have still favored or been equal for Disney water park on sites such as TripAdvisor. First of all, I don't really like TripAdvisor.
Yeah, I have a hard time with TripAdvisor.
They feel really biased towards Disney in my experiences, and
I would
they
say
don't
online.
give you like the cheapest tickets generally.
No.
If you spend 10 more minutes looking around, you could probably find some significantly cheaper tickets.
Yeah.
I
think too, TripAdvisor, Yelp, all of those. It's the loudest voices in the room. So
yeah, they're the ones.
You either have the loudest voice being like, "This is the best thing ever," or you have the loudest voice being, "This is the worst thing ever."
Yeah. Which and again, them being kind of more
biased towards
Disney leaning. It's like CNN and Fox.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. They're all going to lean some way.
Yeah. I feel like Touring Plans is very in the middle and just kind of tells you how it is and lets you make up your own mind. And if it's opinionated, they will say, okay, I am a huge Disney fan within the first 3 sentences and say, this is what I think about this.
Yeah.
Or I'm a huge Universal fan within the first 3 sentences, and this is what I think.
Give you a little heads up.
Yeah.
That is a good question, though. Why would you not consider one of the Disney water parks, given they have been around and you've never gone?
Because they don't feel like a full-day park. They don't look like they could last me a full day, and I don't really want to spend time not in a park.
On money, too.
Yeah, is what it really comes down to.
Even if you tack it on to like a full Disney World trip, it's not that expensive.
Yeah, no.
But it's something. It's more than zero.
Yeah.
So it is something.
And for how long I'm going to be there, it's significantly more than zero because you have to tack it on to your entire trip when you're there.
Yeah.
To everyday ticket. Although I might, because I'm going with one of my friends that works at Disney. So we might head over if we get in early enough or leave late enough.
Yeah.
When we fly in or fly out, we might use one of his freebie passes and go into a water park.
I think it'd be worth your visit. They are fun. I also am of the mind that because Volcano Bay is new.
Yeah, it's new and it's fun. And
it's fun and it's different.
In the forefront of everybody's mind right now.
I would do it.
In the forefront of my mind.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah,
I would be the same boat. Even if somebody was like, "Hey, free," I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." You know,
I'm gonna pay the $60 and go to Volcano Bay. But at the same time, all the reviews that I've seen have put Volcano Bay miles ahead of all the Disney ones.
I can see exactly why.
As far as
someone who has been to one of the Disney water parks, they are a small water park. I mean, they're not a full day theme park. They are not.
No.
They are a side attraction to Disney World.
Yeah, and that's what they feel like, and that's kind of what my mindset will be until either a significant expansion or a significant reimagination of them occurs.
What if they'd ever just tear both of them down and start over?
Build a Volcano Bay. What would it be? We could talk about that in the future.
I guess at the same time, when they already have one, why not?
Why not just expand it?
Why not expand it and just make it awesome?
Yeah, make it great.
A whole day park.
Make water parks great again.
Oh, jeez.
Make Disney water parks great again.
There you go. Get a red hat and put that on there. I'll wear that all week while I'm down there.
Make Disney water parks great again. The font would be so small, nobody would know what it said.
What is that? And my head's huge, so those hats would never fit right, so it just looks stupid.
Make Disney's Typhoon Lagoon water park great again.
Just to keep adding to it.
Make Disney's Typhoon theme and water park. ...
Kind of like Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando Resort.
Little better. ...
Or whatever.
But to directly answer his question again, because occasionally when he replies later on in the week, or when I talk to him again, he's like, "You didn't answer my question." To directly answer it, I would say it doesn't feel like the Disney water parks are really worth it. From the people that I go to for my information, which some of them might be a little biased towards Universal. However, there are plenty who are biased towards Disney.
Yeah,
I'd say 95 to 97% of them put Universal's Volcano Bay at the top as far as Orlando area water parks go, and I want to see why. Especially since we have such a fantastic water park here in Denver.
Yeah.
I want to see how it ranks up to that, how it compares, and it seems like a much fuller day over there as well.
And I don't think Wade would dispute that, because when we had him on to discuss that, he admitted that. I mean,
he's like, we go for like half the day, and then we go play around a putt-putt, and then we like have a nice dinner, and then call it an early day.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to spend my time doing that. Kind of just throwing half a day just to have half a day.
Yeah. I totally get it.
However, in the future, I'd be down to visit some Disney water parks. I just don't want to tack that expense on to this trip that's coming up.
And especially if you have the opportunity to then go to
Yeah.
the other one that's new and exciting and
has
from our perspective, virtual, Q is Q, all these other new things, it'd be cool to experience now.
the innovative water theme park.
Yeah.
I kind of want to experience that as well.
Yeah. No,
See how it all works out.
I
and see if
wouldn't
I can-
blame you in one bit if you did.
No.
So,
No.
I
don't know. It's newer. It seems like it's a full day. And it has some really cool innovations in it that I really want to experience. And I'd say it has more of a thrill aspect to it, which granted most Universal does compared to Disney. However, this one, it's not even just compared to Disney, it's compared to like the majority of the water parks
in
the world, really.
Yeah.
So I'd like to experience that. The thrill junkie part of me is pulling me over there rather than Disney. Which I know they have Slush and Gusher. That's old news. It's not that good. We even have a water coaster out here that I have seen and heard several people compare to Slush and Gusher and have said that it's significantly better.
Yeah.
And Summit Plummet, I understand that at the time, I don't know if it still is, was the tallest body slide ever built. I don't think it is anymore. I think Schlitterbahn. No, they took that with just the tallest with Verrückt that ended up being torn down. Sad stories.
No, I know somebody else has it because I remember.
Yeah, I feel like somewhere in Brazil has it.
I feel like it's
now.
easy enough to beat that. I mean, honestly, like any park could build that.
Yeah. So just to me, it doesn't feel like those parks warrant a full day or really just the investment of time and money that it would be to me.
I totally get it. Yeah.
Volcano Bay seems much more like a fuller park. Granted, there's still a few reviews out there, a few people saying it still doesn't feel complete, or they're already working on their expansion to it. So by the time next summer rolls around, it'll be there and complete. So it just seems like it's more in the forefront of the theme park industry right now, and I kind of want to experience what the latest and greatest in water park experiences is.
Yeah.
And there's no better place to do that than Volcano Bay. So
no,
it's really kind of lengthy of an answer, but
slightly repetitive too. But
a little bit.
I got it.
I'm trying to run the music out, man.
We can just fade out. I mean,
oh, that's no fun.
I'm gonna fade out.
Does it automatically?
Okay, see you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good week.